Hello, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. Revealed the Australian wedge-tailed eagle for 2018. A family of eagles. That's right, Black Red Silver Bug had contacted me with this information and news that they are available for order now. And it looks like it might be an exclusive by Government Modern Coin Mart. But there they are. Indeed, it is the John Mercanti designed family of eagles. And quite interesting and unique. Here we're taking a look at the designs. And there it is for the high relief silver. And there it is graded. And the high relief gold version there. 4/9 fine gold, 4/9 fine silver. And there's a 2-ounce version of the piece. Very, very nice indeed. And yes, indeed. So this is its 5th year of the series. And this will be the only year that it will be released only with just this one design. Very fascinating indeed. Some of you may remember the prior iterations ran for 2 years, but this one they are making sure to just make it a 1-year only design. Now, we're going to kind of take a look at this thing and kind of critique it a bit, but it's very exciting to see that the design is changing, and indeed, I love the first year design. It is by far my favorite, and probably my favorite eagle design of all time. I love the wedge-tailed eagle design in that piece. And but before we do that, it looks like here that they're only showing them in high relief. But it says here that it's a 1-year issue, only featuring a full family of Australia's largest bird of prey, and showing them there, but it doesn't mention here that I see anything here about that it is a high relief proof. Now, maybe they will release the regular relief of these later on, and but we shall see. And sometimes it does happen, but they're starting out with the high reliefs here, and very, very nice indeed. But let's get back to the design itself. You know, it's quite fascinating. This is a family of eagles, and unlike on the American Gold Eagle, this is quite different. I think the problem with the scene, and I like the fact that it's kind of simplified, because you just see the eagles there, and nothing else. There's nothing else crowding the scene or what have you. But I don't know if they're on the ground or in a nest there in that image, and and you can see there that there appears to be a different levels of frosting here, with the baby wedge-tailed eagle having a very thick level of frosting, and then the other 2 eagles having a different. Of course, this is just a rendering. We're not seeing the actual piece itself, but that's kind of a different thing. But we don't know if they're on the ground or in a nest. I would assume it's a nest, but if that's a nest, boy, it doesn't look like a nest, and they should have done a better job, in my opinion, of creating a nest look or feel. And who knows, maybe they don't nest. Maybe I don't know the habits of wedge-tailed eagles, so I may be speaking completely out of pure ignorance there. But there's that. The other thing is, as you know, the family of eagles is not a new concept. It was used for and still is used for the American Eagle Gold Bullion program, with the father having his wings draped around the mother and the baby chick, and but in this case, the father's flying in, and that's kind of a cool look, but it's so far away. I kind of wish it was a little bit closer. And the mother is clearly the central figure here, and it's certainly kind of an interesting design, with a bent over looking at the baby chick, and then the father flying in. But I would, just as far as I think a great view would be of this look for the eagle here, wings spread out like that, that would be cool on a coin by itself. Now, obviously, the family of eagles, that's quite a concept. But I think my only critique is that the father eagle should be closer, and maybe one on each side with the baby eagle in the center. I think that would be more apropos, because the problem with the perched wedge-tailed eagle from the last 2 years is the same problem we have with this one: horrible composition. In other words, Mercanti did a great job in engraving, but as far as the placement and use of positive and negative space, it is a failure in my opinion. I don't like how they have done that. So it's that's where the room could be made for improvement on this design. So it's only so to me as far as the features of the eagles and the talent involved and the sculpture of the dies and all is wonderful. That's a great head there. It's a beautiful rendition, but I think the composition is completely off, and that it almost looks like that's a whole separate image or bird or something. It just doesn't portray, to me, that they're a family. He's separate, and it's just kind of weird. And I don't know that that's a nest or the ground, but needs to be more definition there. And it could have been, this image could have been done in a much more attractive manner, as far as I'm concerned. But nonetheless, it is what it is. It'll be high relief. Are you a collector of this series? I am not really. Although I do have the 2014 and 2015 versions, and I love those. But we'll see what next year is going to hold, because this is a one-year only design. And so it'll be fascinating to see. But what are your thoughts on the design? And what do you think will happen next year? What will they show next year in it? The 2014 and 15 version showed the eagle coming to land. And then it showed the eagle perched. Now here's a family. And then what will be next year? I'd like to extend the multitude of gratitude to you all for watching, and encourage you to please rate, comment, and subscribe.